Hi guys, it's Morgan, and today I'm going to be talking about episode 6 of season 1 of Scream Queens. Now, if you haven't seen episode 6 of Scream Queens yet and you don't want to be spoiled, you might want to stop watching the video now because I will be spoiling you, and I don't want to do that if you don't want to be spoiled. But if you don't care, then you're allowed to keep watching. The results are in for the election for new Kappa president, and it's a tie, which means that both Zayday and Chanel will be co-presidents. Chanel pretends to be upset about this, but later in private she tells Chanel number 3 and Chanel number 5 that she also voted for Zayday because she thinks if Zayday was president, then the killer would go after her instead of Chanel. To be honest, I was pretty surprised by this twist because I thought Chanel was going to be really upset if Zayday won the presidency. Grace and Zayday decide to have a sleepover at Kappa House to see if any of the girls know anything about the murders. I find it interesting that Grace and Zayday seem to be the only two people who are interested in finding out who the killer is. Chad's frat brothers thinks it's weird that he's sleeping with Dean Munch and also the security guard Denise. And to quote Chad, that is a true rumor. Earl tells the frat boys that he heard that Kappa House is having a sleepover and they should go there. How did Earl know that? Did Zayday call him? Because I can't think of any other way that Earl could know that unless Zayday called him and told him. The Kappa girls play spin the bottle. Chanel number 3 wants the bottle to land on Sam, but instead it lands on Grace. And so she makes up a new rule that you can respin. And so she respins, and then it lands on Sam, and they kiss. Later, Chanel number 3 tells Sam that they can't be together because her love will drive a person insane. The Kappas realize that they are locked in their house, and Hester says that the killer is going to try and pick them off one by one. And then the lights go out. Lea Michele plays creepy really well. Hester is definitely no Rachel. Chad and the other frat boys end up at Kappa, and Chad climbs into Chanel's window. Then the Red Devil appears, and all the other frat boys climb into Chanel's window, except Caulfield. Caulfield tries to climb the ladder without his arms, but the Red Devil pulls the ladder down, and Caulfield is killed by a beheading. During this scene, when Caulfield was climbing the ladder and saying this was not the night he was going to die, and then the Red Devil pulled the ladder down, I said to my TV, yes it is. The Kappa girls and frat boys played Truth or Dare. Grace asks Sam what Chanel number 3's deepest, darkest secret is. Sam tells everyone that Chanel number 3's father is Charles Manson. And at the same time, Chanel number 3 says that she has feelings for Sam. Chad accuses Chanel number 3 of being the killer, but he says that if she isn't, she should try it out because he thinks she'll be really good at it. That's sweet. Chanel number 3 gets mad at Sam and dares her to go into the basement and sleep in the tub. Right at this moment, I knew that Sam was going to die, and I knew that Chanel number 3 was going to feel really guilty. Unless she's one of the killers. While Sam is at the bathtub, the Red Devil surprises her. Sam says to the Red Devil that if they're going to kill her, can she at least know who they are first? The Red Devil shows their face to Sam, and Sam says that she knew it was this person and that she can help them, but the Red Devil suffocates her. If Sam had an idea of who one of the killers were, why didn't she tell anyone? Especially if she was right. Hester comes on to Chad, but Chad tells her that he doesn't think it's going to work between them. Then Chanel appears and tells Chad that they're going to play more games. The group plays 7 Minutes in Heaven. Chanel and Chad go into a room, and Chanel tells Chad that she'll take him back, but only if he's only with her. And Chad agrees. Judging by how we've seen Chad so far, I'm not entirely sure he's going to keep this promise, but I guess we'll see. The group hears screams from the basement. Hester found Sam. Chanel accuses Hester of being the killer, but Hester says that someone can watch her all night to prove that she's not the killer. Even if Hester doesn't end up being one of the killers, I can understand why Chanel would think she is, because, I mean, if you're found with a dead body, you're automatically a suspect. Chanel number 5 and Roger are kissing. Roger tells Chanel number 5 that it's a relief that Dodger is dead. But then the Red Devil sneaks up behind Roger, but he doesn't notice, not even based on the fear in Chanel number 5's eyes, and the Red Devil kills Roger with a nail gun, leaving Chanel number 5 screaming and alive, which seems very suspicious. Chanel says that Chanel number 5 killed Roger because they were alone, which again makes sense because if you're found with a dead body, automatically a suspect. Chad says there are 2 Red Devils, so Chanel says it's Hester and Chanel number 5. She also asks Grace where Pete is, and Grace tells her that he's studying. The group find a hidden tunnel, and Chanel and Zayde go into it. Once in the tunnel, the killer finds them, and Chanel runs, but the killer goes after Zayde with an axe. I must say, Keke Palmer, if you ever watch this, I don't think you will, great job with the stunts. Then Chanel comes back and saves Zayde, and they run out of the tunnel. I found it funny how Chanel said that she only saved Zayde for selfish reasons, because I think it's pretty obvious that Chanel is starting to like Zayde. I wonder if she'll start to like Grace. The next day, a cop tells the girls that he's going to do everything he can to protect the house, and Dean Munch says that she's happy that all the students who aren't linked to Kappa are safe. That woman really seems to hate Kappa House, since she doesn't seem to care about the lives of the girls. Yeah, seems like a perfect dean to be running a school. Wes shows up and tells Grace that he's taking her out of Kappa, but Grace tells her that she's not leaving when her sisters need her. I like that Zayde stuck up for Grace in that scene, but I can also understand Wes's point of view because he just wants to protect his daughter. Chanel number 3 tells Chanel number 5 that she's sorry about Roger and Dodger, and Chanel number 5 tells Chanel number 3 that she's sorry about Sam. They make a pact that no matter what, the 2 of them will outlive Chanel. Hey Chanel, if you want some advice, I think you might want to find some more Chanels because, yeah, Chanel number 3, Chanel number 5, and Hester, they don't really like you. I think you need more minions. I wonder if we'll ever find out Chanel number 3 and Chanel number 5's actual names. Chanel gives all of the girls nunchucks and tells them that they aren't going to lose any more sisters and they're going to take the fight to the Red Devil. The episode ends with a dance party with the Red Devil watching from the window. The fact that the Red Devil left Chanel number 5 alive after killing Roger helps my theory that Chanel number 5 is involved in the murder somehow. I mean, why else wouldn't the Red Devil kill her? She's right there, and she seems too scared to go anywhere. I felt really bad for Chanel number 3 when Sam was killed. I thought they would have made a cute couple. I really like the alliance that is forming between Chanel and Zayde. I wonder if Chanel will form one with Grace. So episode 7 doesn't air until November 3rd, but that's okay. I mean, I can wait. I'm fine, I can wait. Is it November yet?